You're not stuck because you lack discipline. You are stuck because you do the one thing that makes you feel productive but keeps you in the place where you already are. Hours into planning, making new system, new calendars, making me feel organized. But when Monday came, I didn't move nothing because the plan was there, untouched, nobody touched it, and I didn't move a thing because I was hiding behind preparation. And right now, there are millions of people out there that are creating the perfect plan but never execute. Because planning feels like a progress, but planning is the safest form of procrastination. And I've did this for over 2 years, and here is how I broke the loop. And the problem isn't that you're scrolling on your phone, it also isn't that you're lazy. The problem is that you keep planning over and over again and still waiting to feel ready. So you watch another YouTube tutorial, you watch another video, you make some notes, you research something and never execute because you always tell yourself you wait until you're ready. But you were ready years ago, and I had dozens of Notion templates that optimized my work, that made me a better creator, but eventually I never ever created something in that years. And I can read you a book about it on how to optimize things, but I actually never executed something that was on the Notion templates. And the problem wasn't that I didn't know what to do. The problem was that I was still planning instead of doing something. And that is actually the trap. And you can't fail at planning, and you can't even look stupid because you watch some YouTube tutorials in private that nobody looks. And that's exactly the trap, because planning and researching makes you feel that you're already getting closer to your destination, because you're doing something, you're watching tutorials, you're making notes, but that's exactly the opposite, because you never ever execute something, and that's the problem. And I remember the moment when it finally hits me, when I finally realized what I was doing. So I had a folder on my desktop, I had dozens of YouTube videos in there, I had some notes, I have some time steps of how to do the perfect thumbnail, how to edit in Premiere Pro, how to make the good title on a video, how to go viral, and etc. And all of this made me realize something, that I didn't had any video to show for, any video to edit. I didn't even have a thumbnail or an idea. And that was the problem, because I had so much information, but I never executed on that thing. And that is the problem, and that's when it hit me, because every time I did something, I was planning, researching, making the best video possible on paper, but never eventually set up the camera and press record. And then I realized something, that I wasn't preparing to start, I was preparing to be safe. Because if I would upload the video, the first video, it will be bad. And I was afraid of that my friends would notice the video and would cringe because it's so bad. My voice was shaking, the lighting was bad, the camera angle was bad, and I didn't want to see my friends that I was failing in public. I wanted them to see me that I was succeeding, and preparation protected me from that, because as long as I was learning, as long as I was planning the perfect video, etc., I was safe, because it was an excuse for not starting, for not failing in public. But the excuse costed me years of my life. I could start it 5 years earlier with the channel and would have been so far by now, but I was still planning until I felt ready. So I made one rule that helped me with all of that. If I have a video ready that is not 100% ready, I will upload it, and then taking to the next step, then thinking about the next video, about the next thumbnail. Because if I never upload, I can never optimize, I can never be better at that, because as long as on the paper, on the Notion template, it's never out there, nobody can see it and nobody can judge it. And without judges, without criticism, I cannot improve. So I made one rule for this channel, that I upload one video every week on this channel, regardless what happens, and I still stick to that. My videos are way better than at the beginning, and I'm still way ahead of the person or the version of you who was planning back then. And from that moment I started to upload weekly. Something shifted because I was no longer the guy who knew about all the strategies, all the ideas on how to make a good thumbnail, a good title. I was the guy who was actually creating something on YouTube. And most people never cross that gap of knowing something or planning and executing, because they always will stay at the planning phase, because this is always the safer path, but this will cost you years of your life. And do you want to know what the worst part is about all the people who are planning and don't execute? It's that it makes them feel productive, it makes them feel safe. It's that it doesn't look that you're wasting time. It looks like a preparation for something big to happen, but it costs you years of your life, and you're not investing that years of your life to build something big. You're investing your years of your life into a feeling of feeling safe. So here's the shift, here's the solution to all your problems, that you need to start to do the things that you're gonna say you're gonna do. For example, if you still have a video planned in your Notion that you want to execute, but you're still researching, planning, making better, forget all of that. Record it now and upload it now. Because if you upload your bad videos, you will get better by that. For example, because someone who makes videos is way further than someone who is planning videos. So you get better by doing bad videos, and I didn't get good at making videos. My videos didn't make fun to make or didn't was good to watch, but I become good at making videos by making bad videos over and over again, and someday I learned and made them better day by day. Every day was different, every day was one small improvement. Maybe the lighting was a different angle, maybe the camera had different settings, but day by day I had figured out the perfect settings, the perfect plan, where to record, how to record. And if you're always planning that and never execute, you will never get better, because someone who makes videos is way better than someone who plans videos. So what stopped me wasn't discipline, it also wasn't motivation, it was planning. And if I did the thing that I was planning immediately and don't plan out the video perfectly, I'll get better by that. And I eventually, as you can see, I uploaded every week because I stopped planning so much and executed the things that I said I want to do. And if this hits, and if you're still planning on your next video, watch this video where I go about identity shifts, and here is my latest video. And as for that, take now your camera, press record and record your next video. And as for that, thank you for watching, and I'm rooting for you.